Oh. It should stream already? Ah. Okay. Okay. Oh, loud. So. Oh. Are you guys in my stream? Because I want to check is it okay?
It's still loading for me.
Okay.
Yeah, seems fine.
So. Okay. Then. Hello guys and girls and welcome to WWE Royal Rumble prediction video.
Here.
Yeah, we are joined by V-Sing Haba and Firefly Akiri. So, currently on the display we have the kickoff show with the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match to qualify for the Royal Rumble. And funny which music I have playing in the background. I didn't plan for that.
Lol.
Yeah, I have Jack Swagger running wild. Well, now it's over. So, we have Damien Sandow and Darren Young. I nearly forgotten him because all of his injuries.
That's kind of homophobic.
What?
You only forgot him because he gay.
That's the only thing I remember him.
Go down in history. He that gay nigga.
But there was a better gay, not nigger. Pat Patterson.
That's true.
Yeah. Then we got the Dudleys. We've got the Ascension. Even if I thought that was mentioned that Corner had slight neck injury. Maybe it's just a little bit. Nothing too serious. And then we have Mark Henry with Jack Swagger. So, what do you guys think?
I don't see the point.
Same. But they need a kickoff show.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's kind of like Dudleys are just there to pick up the win so they can get in the Rumble. Devon's never been in a Rumble.
Has he not?
Mm-hmm.
No, Bubba Ray has. Devon hasn't.
Devon has never really been in a Rumble?
No, he has not.
Well,
Gosh.
maybe his first time will be gentle.
Yeah, right.
But it's sad that Mark Henry, a pillar of the WWE, a pillar of the WWE, don't get to have a match.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that Mark Henry might not get in. I think the Dudleys are going straight in.
Yeah.
I like Sexual Chocolate. I like Swagger too, to be honest.
You know, I hate to say this, but they might have Mark Henry in. Because, honestly, how much longer does Mark Henry or the Dudleys have left in the WWE?
Yeah.
I like Sexual Chocolate, man.
But either way, the winner of these matches will go to the Rumble.
I think it's the Dudleys, man.
You think it's gonna be Dudley's?
Yeah. They're too big not to have in the Rumble. Big as in legends wise.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like Swagger's not really been on TV. Well, none of the other guys have been on TV really.
Swagger was shortly with Del Rio.
Yeah, but as soon as that was over, he was gone again.
Yeah. And Damien Sandow had the one match against the Outcast? Or what was the name?
Social outcasts.
Yeah.
Social outcasts.
Yeah, the
But
social...
he didn't even get tagged in.
Yeah, that whole match was sad. Jobbers versus jobbers. Who's the worst jobber?
Hey, I like Heath Slater, my nigga.
I
One man band.
yeah. Okay. It is weird. I haven't looked out on how good the quality is on my stream and stuff. I lowered a little bit the rate, and now I'm more or likely in green, but still drops sometimes in yellow. Oh. Well. So, you all think the Dudley's going to win?
I think Dudley.
Yeah, I think they're going to push the Dudleys.
For what? So they can drop to a tag team again?
Well,
I
I
think-
think they push them to the Rumble because, I mean, with Devon not
Yo,
being
Devon?
Devon. Go to hell, both of you.
My nigga Devon?
Both of them. Where he hasn't been in a Rumble, I think that they might at least give him one Rumble before they force him to retire.
Like, even from a booking perspective, I think they'll have the Dudleys just to have them have a little run against the Wyatts in the Rumble. Because they're having that feud right... Well, they were having that feud right now.
Yeah.
So, it's more Wyatt fodder. I
Yeah.
think that'll be a big theme in this Rumble, but we'll get to that.
So I also think the Dudleys have the best possibilities out of all of them. That's really sad.
I want one table. That's all I want.
Well, what do you think is going to be the next match?
Opening card?
Yeah.
The opening card, I feel like maybe.
I think it's maybe either the US title with Del Rio and Kalisto, or even the Tag Team Championship match.
I think it'll be Ambrose and Owens.
I think it'll be Ambrose and Owens.
Okay.
That's what I was sitting here thinking was Ambrose and Owens.
You need a hype match to get the card going, and I expect them to get like 20 to 30 minutes in a long hard match, so it gives them enough time to cool off
Well,
if they're in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is it's a last man standing match.
Oh yeah, it takes time. That's the reason why I thought they will put a... Yeah, okay.
I just think if they do it right before the Rumble, like, those guys will be dead.
Yeah.
But what if they have late numbers?
That's true. Okay, I still think they'll open with it.
Okay, then we go with that. So, whoop! There we have the picture.
You know, Ambrose?
Yeah.
Stay right there. That's my future husband. Renee Young can suck a dick.
Yeah, she does. Indeed, Ambrose.
It gotta be like
Well-
that. That should be me.
Oh. Weezing, you forgot something we talked about.
What?
You said you're going to bring Sasha Banks into every match, and you didn't bring her into the kickoff.
Kickoff don't count. She needs to be on pay-per-view only. So, she's better than kickoff.
But she was once a kickoff match with Becky Lynch.
Hey, and she stole the show on the kickoff. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, she did. So, I think Dean Ambrose is going to defend, but they will have great shots because it's the last man standing match.
Yeah, I know these two are capable of like a really hard-hitting, stiff match, kind of like Regal and Finlay back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm hoping for like a good stiff match. It's just a lot of strikes and stuff like that. I don't want them to go too much with the weapons because they honestly don't need it. It's more like these two are wrestlers. Let them wrestle.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like I'd say Dean Ambrose is gonna win this because I feel like he has more
Yeah.
stamina than Owens does.
not really because of the stamina, but where to go.
Yeah, like obviously the Royal Rumble is the whole beginning of the road to WrestleMania and all that shit, and we need to think long term as far as WrestleMania. Ambrose, in my opinion, already has his match booked, and I think he's gonna defend his belt at Mania against Jericho. That's why I feel. So I think he'll win, but we need to look at Owens and where he's going from here, and I honestly don't have a clue.
Neither does I or the WWE.
Yeah, I hope he's not thrown into one of these let's get everyone on the card matches, like 12-man ladder match. Like, no, he's better than that.
No, better. Andre the Giant Memorial.
If he's in that, I'll throw my remote at the television. But Ambrose, like, he just won the belt. They wouldn't have given him it if he wasn't gonna hold it for a while. I would like Owens to have a belt. I think he works better with a belt than chasing a belt, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he does.
Like, he's a dominant, arrogant cunt of a heel with a belt. That's how he works. But Ambrose is going to Mania. He's kind of earned it. Fans love him as much as Vince doesn't want to acknowledge it. Fans love Ambrose. So he's going to Mania with a belt, which I'm happy about.
Oh,
One of the things, well, this is a last man standing match, so the odds are he'll get his top ripped off, and I'm happy.
I hope that they at least...
Seeing drooling, and then his webcam will go off for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
I personally, because it's a last man standing, I hope they at least go once into the crowd a little bit, and
Yeah, I think they will.
yeah.
If they had the balls, would let Kevin Owens do his package pile driver just once, please.
No, come on, we talk about the WWE.
Please.
It isn't NXT.
He wasn't even allowed to do it in NXT.
What?
No, he wasn't.
Wow.
He was using the pop-up powerbomb even in NXT.
Oh yeah.
I think this will be great. I think it'll be an awesome match.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I didn't think it would be a kickoff match, because it's a little bit too awesome.
Well, Royal Rumble pay-per-view itself has a very good history with amazing opening matches, and I think this will continue the trend.
So, after that awesome heated match, I think the Del Rio Kalisto match would come as a cooldown.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
So, then let's put you there. Ooh. It's a little bit hard to say who's going to win.
Del Rio and Kalisto? Yeah, this is the one I'm unsure about.
Yeah, they just pushed Del Rio. They let him beat the face, the man of the company. It would look rather bad if he lost the title to, I don't want to be mean, but a little guy.
Hey, don't diss the little guy, man.
A little guy who didn't make a name so far.
But the thing is they need more pushes.
No. The other side that I think is Kalisto has a huge crowd around him because he has something that Rio doesn't. Charisma.
I 100% disagree.
Yeah?
I think Alberto Del Rio is one of the best things the WWE has right now, and they're holding him back. He's not being given enough to work with.
Yeah. And it is kind of sad that they took away Zeb Coulter as the mouthpiece.
He doesn't need a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
He's brilliant on the mic. I'm one of Del Rio's biggest fans. I love Del Rio.
I can only say I can only remember his WWE mouth time because I never watched AAA or Lucha Underground, so I can't decide there.
I'm a huge Del Rio fan, and I did watch Lucha Underground, and he was one of the highlights. He was amazing, and it's sad to see him go back to WWE and completely hold back. He's capable of so much more and so much better stuff.
Yeah.
He's being wasted right now.
But I can see your point, but still, currently in the WWE stats with no outside view, Kalisto has in the WWE itself more charisma right now than Del Rio.
Yeah, I could see that. I like Kalisto. I'm a big fan of his, even from his indie days. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
They've been pushing for years to get a brand new Hispanic face for the company because obviously Eddie's not there and Rey Mysterio's gone. So they have a chance now. These two.
Yeah.
You want your Hispanic face? There you go.
But the side note, Sin Cara.
To be honest,
I think he's still out. Isn't he?
He is injured.
Yeah, pretty shoulder.
Yeah, because he touched the ropes while he didn't dive through and landed on his shoulder on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who will win this one. I can see both of them winning. And honestly, I wouldn't mind either of them winning.
I can say it is kind of sad that they just shortly formed the group and the Nation of Domination, and it looks like they're all going to lose the titles and have no real power.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if they plan anything with the League of Nations or not.
League of Nations, yeah, that was the name.
I don't know if they have any big plans for them. I really don't.
I really don't think they do. I think it's pretty much there. I feel like they're trying to recapture, recapture the old gang wars from the early 90s.
Oh god, they were the worst.
I mean, they have all their gangs, so...
Yeah.
Social outcasts, man.
So...
I mean, if you all, think about it, and... Oh crap, what was that one group?
Well, there was the Nation of Domination, there was Disciples of Apocalypse, there was Los Boricuas, all those groups. This is Job Squad, which is hilarious. I don't know, I don't think they have any plans for the League of Nations. I think it's just there to give people something to do, like Barrett.
Yeah. But...
And honestly, I feel like they could do a lot more with Barrett.
I think they could do a lot more with all four of those guys.
Yeah.
Except Sheamus.
I mean, he's not terrible. I wouldn't mind if they push Sheamus, considering half the roster is injured. He's not a bad choice.
Yeah, he is not a bad choice. And I like the League of Nations because I thought, ooh, new un-Americans? That was an awesome angle, I thought.
Yeah. Kind of sad that Kevin Owens isn't a part of it. But
yeah.
The lovey?
Yeah. So,
Like I said in the first match, though, like you have to look to WrestleMania. Do you honestly see Kalisto being a part of WrestleMania, like in a prominent role?
There comes something to my mind on the side note that maybe interests Eric as well. It is not really Royal Rumble related, but maybe WrestleMania. You know that they try to relive or finally finish the feud, Stephen Amell Stardust? Because Stephen Amell is in soon in some Comic-Con event kind of thing, and Stardust will be there. And they're going to slowly hype a single match, and I could imagine that would be a WrestleMania match. And
If you can't tell, I'm puking rainbows right now.
I'm just saying, this could be the first good celebrity match on a WrestleMania. Because what other celebrity match was there that was good?
The Floyd Mayweather one was great. The LT one was good as well.
The Floyd Mayweather.
It was a great match, nigga. And the LT match was surprisingly good.
Okay, list of celebrities that were involved in WrestleMania. So, wait, what's this?
Erica's got distracted. I'm gonna look at it from the logic of this is like booking for the WrestleMania card. I don't see them pushing Kalisto hard enough to have a good match at WrestleMania, if a match at all.
Right.
When even at all, it's going to be the pre-show with the Andre the Giant memorial thing.
Yeah, if Kalisto gets on it, he'll be in the Battle Royal. That's it.
Too bad that Money in the Bank isn't anymore on the WrestleMania. Then I would say book him there and he would be good.
Yeah, I agree, but they don't. So I see Del Rio keeping it, defending it at Mania.
They had to do something, with the Money in the Bank quick when Rollins got injured.
Or they could try to drag it out. Let Kalisto win now, and the next pay-per-view, Del Rio, and the final is going to be at WrestleMania.
They could. They could. I can see that happening.
And like I said, they could drag it out because how many other wrestlers do they have?
Yeah. That's a good point.
And both of them know each other pretty well.
They do.
They could let Kalisto win the belt, and then Del Rio invoke his rematch clause.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Demon's saying.
Yeah.
Kalisto win here, Del Rio gets the rematch, Del Rio wins, then Kalisto gets his rematch, then you have the big blow-off at WrestleMania.
Right.
That's like kind of fantasy booking. I don't think they would do it, but I wouldn't mind if they did.
I'm just saying, look at that roster. What options do they have?
But the thing with WrestleMania is they don't like to do rematches. They like to be fresh matches.
Really?
Usually.
Demon, would you like to go over the WrestleMania rematches while I go get the deed?
Other than big money matches like Rock Cena, they don't really like to do rematches. Especially lower card, because why
Undertaker
lower card rematch? But that's a money match. If it's two main eventers, that's fine. But if it's a lower card that you can watch anytime on Raw, they tend to stay away from that.
Okay. But still, I could imagine. or another possibility is, well, Del Rio still lose the title at Fastlane. He gets it back, but at WrestleMania he faces the other League of Nations members for the title because they have a fallout right before WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, they could do the 4-way with the 4 of them.
Yeah.
It's honestly the best thing they could do. Because I like all 4 of those. Well, I like 3 of those guys, and Sheamus is kind of...
But could you...
Sheamus just lost the belt, so he has to be on it. So I don't mind them doing a 4-way for the US belt. Or
Yeah.
just a 4-way in general. Only if Rusev can dominate. I want Rusev to be a beast again.
Yeah. Yeah. and it would be kind of funny if Rusev got back the title after so long.
Yeah. A year later, Rusev gets back to where he was a year ago.
And then Cena comes back from the injury.
Yeah, let's do it. I think we just booked the next 6 months.
Oh god.
If I had to choose, I'd say Del Rio keeps it. That's just me.
I personally would prefer if Kalisto would win it, but not keep it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because yeah, but it was bullshit what they did with what was it Raw or SmackDown where Kalisto won and then lost it the next
night.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know why they did that. I really don't.
Because they remembered, oh, this isn't a pay-per-view. What we do?
Yeah.
Because the writers today have no clue how to write normal wrestling TV shows.
That's true.
Because the TV shows are generic as hell.
Yeah, they kind of is.
I personally like that the brand split back in the day because you have your small group of wrestlers, but sometimes you see Raw wrestler on SmackDown or even SmackDown wrestler on Raw. Wow.
Yeah. Back in 2004 and 5 when they used to cross over, it was really hype.
Yeah. And
like WrestleMania 21 when you got to see Angle versus Michaels, that was hype.
Yeah, and I personally also think that they, well, it is currently because the roster is so small, but they what's the word?
Saturated?
No, overexpose some wrestlers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm kind of sick of seeing Ziggler. I'm sorry. He's everywhere, and I see him Raw and SmackDown all the time. Like, he needs a break or something. Wrestlers like that, you get tired of seeing when they do the same shit every week.
Yeah.
I think the best thing for them to do, you know, if they're gonna have him in the Royal Rumble, all right, that's fine. Let him be in the Royal Rumble, and then give him 2-3 months off. Give him a couple months off.
But no wrestler want to have off on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Or let him be off until WrestleMania comes around.
WrestleMania is around.
It is just 2 months away.
Yeah. People that have WrestleMania bookings, their story starts now.
Yeah. That's the reason why before the Royal Rumble it is called the Road to WrestleMania.
I know that.
Yeah. But I think we're done with that match. We are not sure who's going to win, and that is going to be an interesting match because of that.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the match itself as well. Like these first 2 matches, they should be great.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
like, these 2 obviously know the lucha style and can go in, so it'll be fun.
So, are we going... We have either the New Day versus the Usos or Charlotte versus Becky?
So what's going to be the piss break match? In other words,
Hello? I
This
ain't
is-
pissing during either of those matches.
Quite to be honest,
I-
all the matches aren't really piss break matches.
Exactly.
That's... you can piss break if the Royal Rumble starts shitty. Like Roman Reigns versus Big Show. Okay, bye.
No, that's my piss break is when Roman Reigns is doing his little walk down the aisle. That's when I'll go piss.
Okay, so...
when we get to the Royal Rumble, I want to bring something up that my dad actually just brought up to me.
Yeah, so, let's, okay, which one? New Day or Charlotte?
I think the tag titles, so all the men can get their rest before the Rumble match and have the women do their thing in between.
Yeah. So, wait. Move up. There. Okay, I have it now on the screen. The New Day versus the Usos. Weird picture. All three of them have the title.
Where they all have a belt.
Yeah.
Why don't they have real belts like that? Man, I love the New Day. Man. Oh yeah, look at Xavier.
I feel like they will let the New Day keep the tag belts.
They better let the New Day keep the belts.
Yeah, if the New Day is going to drop the belts, it's not at the Royal Rumble. It would be at WrestleMania.
Oh,
Can the New Day in the last 6 months have easily become the best part of WWE.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
like,
but
they are the best thing right now.
but you know the writing of the WWE. Do you really think they're going to? Do you really think they're going to make the New Day the longest reigning tag team champions?
Yes, they've earned it, and they recognize it.
To
the
be
New Day in the last 2 months
to-
have like main evented Raw and stuff, so they know that they're good.
okay, I totally agree, but the WWE
opinion-
love the Usos.
I love the Usos too; they're great too, but they've had their chances. Like what the last 2 WrestleManias, they've went into it with the belts and got stuck on the pre-show, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but that was the New Day really raised the championship. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The New Day have raised the tag team titles. They've earned a decent spot on the actual WrestleMania card itself, not pre-show.
Yeah.
If they're not on the main card, there's something really wrong with the WWE in their booking. Like, without the New Day, Raw and SmackDown would not be watchable. It's just
Yeah.
boring. They bring light and joy and fun. Plus, like, it's not even just their characters. They're all 3 of them
Plus
are
the
great
love-hate
wrestlers.
relationship.
I just love them. I don't hate anything about them. I'll
Oh,
watch Big E grind for hours on end.
I'm just saying I want Xavier for commentator.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Like anything these 3 have been given, knocked out of the park. They've been amazing.
Oh, I didn't even know that Rusev's entrance music called the Roar of the Lion. Yeah, I have currently running the 16-bit version of the theme. Yeah.
Oh wait, one sad thing about the New Day is that they no longer have their trombone.
Oh. But
Murdered it.
But they probably have already a new set piece.
Yeah.
Come on, we're talking about the New Day.
He just walks out with a full one-man band kit.
That would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
Or could you
I think
imagine?
that'll be his WrestleMania moment. Just a full one-man band.
But there could be also a three-man band. I could. Oh.
Yo, free man band's time.
No,
3
but
AD,
but
baby.
But what I wanted to say original, I could imagine Biggie with the drums, and Xavier with, I don't know.
A
Trump.
clarinet.
No, the clarinet was more a Kofi thing, if anything. Not the clarinet. No, not the clarinet. Sorry, I got confused. I thought a triangle for Kofi. So
I just think if the Usos get the belt, it's a crime.
it's going to. Yeah, I don't want them to win.
But here's what I'm thinking. They're gonna need a decent match.
They can build the match at Fastlane, but not at the Royal Rumble.
No. They need a decent match for Fastlane, right? Well,
Yeah.
let the Usos get the title, and then New Day invoke their rematch clause for Fastlane.
I don't know. I don't think they'll do Usos New Day again. It's been done to death.
But that
It's
seems
run
to
its
be-
course.
That seems to be the thing for WWE right now.
I was thinking that for Mania, like, what are the New Day famous for right now? Entertaining promos. Who else in the WWE tag team wise is known for that? Down in NXT, you have Enzo Amore and Big Cass. Bring them up for
I've got stuff to
WrestleMania.
say for NXT. So
Yeah, you bring them up, let them like talk away with New Day and build to your WrestleMania match. That
Yeah.
shit would be hype.
Maybe they are on the Rumble. Who knows?
Yeah, they could be in the Rumble.
see, that's what I'm gonna get to when we.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of like speculation on NXT and other stars that we'll get to that could be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks.
Good. So we all pretty much think it's most likely gonna be New Day that wins, right?
I pray to God that it is.
Yeah.
I'll sacrifice a goat to make it happen.
But you like the plush of the goat.
I
Has-
like Big E's hips more. he kind of thick.
You like those thick. You like those thick dicks. I mean, what?
Kind of lit.
So let's go with the chicks without dicks to Charlotte and Becky Lynch.
Yeah, that's kind of misogynistic.
For the WWE Women's Championship.
No.
No.
Divas Championship.
Yeah.
Sorry, Divas.
They're not allowed to be referred to as women. They're divas. My nigga Ric Flair.
Yeah, which with
Yeah.
Damn, Rick is gonna be there with.
Woo! I love Ric Flair.
Walked outside. It was cold. I went woo.
I'm just saying I see Charlotte winning.
I'm just
I'd
gonna be staring at
say-
Becky Lynch, to be honest.
I'd say Charlotte is going to end up winning.
Because of interruptions.
Is this where I get to talk about Sasha?
Yes, go for it.
Why is Sasha not here?
Exactly!
Like, come on! Like, can they not recognize the amount of talent they're wasting with her? Like, okay, this 2015 just ended. The performer of the year for me was Sasha, and for a lot of people was Sasha. The match of the year involved Sasha. Like, what are they doing? Ridiculous. I'm sorry, they're wasting that girl.
They're wasting her, and they're wasting Bailey in NXT.
I don't mind Bailey staying down there. Like, she's doing really well. Like, she can come up at any time and just tear the house down. Like, she's fine down there. Becky, I feel like they're wasting somewhat as well. Like,
Yeah.
they brought Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha up together. They pushed the wrong one.
The only reason they pushed Charlotte was because of fucking her daddy.
Yeah, she got that famous daddy. Like
Yeah.
Becky, like if they went with Becky and Sasha, I guarantee you they'd have a match in the night at Royal Rumble. I think they had a match on Raw like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was the best women's match I've seen on Raw in a long ass time.
Wasn't at the last pay-per-view even that the pre-show match?
Yeah, the pre-show match as well.
Yes.
Was it Survivor Series or TLC?
TLC.
Yeah, TLC. Like they were like these two were amazing. Like Sasha in general is amazing, and I have no idea why they keep pushing Charlotte. Yes, she's a good wrestler. I will give her that, but she has no charisma. I'm sorry, she's not her dad.
Yeah.
And
But-
I want to punch her in the face.
I can only say, I see. She has no charisma right now, but she has the potential.
Yeah, that's the point. Like she has potential, but Sasha's already met her potential.
Yeah.
Like she's already there. She
Because-
doesn't need any help.
Because I remember the match against Nikki Bella as it really looked like she hurt her leg as she flew
Oh,
out
yeah.
the ring. Yeah.
I'm
It-
gonna say something really kind of controversial, but I think Nikki Bella deserves to have a match at WrestleMania more than these two.
If she wasn't injured.
If she was healthy, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Nick, like say what you want about the Bella twins, and they're only there because they're pretty and total divas, but Nikki Bella in 2015 carried the Divas division. She wrestled every month. Usually it was a good match. Like she improved so much, and I think she's earned a spot.
Yeah.
Charlotte's not really done much to impress me, other than, like I said, the match with Nikki Bella, which was great. Becky's not had a chance to do anything, so she's just kind of there. She's beautiful, but she's just kind of there.
Yeah.
She got a cool ass entrance. I will give her that. Hashtag steampunk.
They kind of destroyed Sasha Banks with the faction.
Yeah. Like
They
Naomi. Is it Naomi?
put Naomi and yeah.
I like Tamina, but I like big women. Like honestly, what do you see being the Divas match at WrestleMania? Because they obviously have to have one. Like, do you see it being Charlotte and Becky
No.
again?
They-
Charlotte and Sasha?
I don't see Charlotte and Becky again because they're already dragging it out too much for my taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not been a bad feud. Like, I like the fact that they do have a proper storyline.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really get that with the women these days, or the divas. Sorry. Like this, I'll go back to the whole Divas Revolution thing has failed, but at least now they're trying with the storylines, so I think it'll work.
Yeah, if I would stop calling it until they I forgot what I wanted to talk. Let's forget it. I got
But yeah,
confused.
I see Charlotte. She'll keep the belt until WrestleMania. That's fine. I've accepted that. Realistic opponents, obviously Sasha, and that's kind of it, to be honest. Like that's all I can see.
Yeah.
Like who else in the Divas? Like Natalia, Paige. Paige is still a thing.
That's true.
Paige versus Charlotte has been done to death. I want to see it again.
But what about a triple threat match? Charlotte, Paige, Becky Lynch. That doesn't sound
Charlotte.
bad.
Charlotte versus Layla. Oh, no one else wants to see Layla? Okay, see how it is. Charlotte versus Lana.
I really want to see that.
Charlotte versus Stephanie, because Stephanie wants to book her on her own card.
But what about randomly Charlotte versus Asuka?
No, it's too soon. I don't think they would risk Asuka on WrestleMania. I really don't. I love it, but it's not going to happen. I do see them doing some kind of triple threat or fatal four-way at WrestleMania with the girls.
Yeah.
Ideally, honestly, I'd like to have them do the triple threat with the 3 they called up from NXT.
Yeah.
I think that would be great. Or bring up Bailey and do the 4-way.
Oh, could you imagine that?
I mean, that match has already happened on an NXT takeover, and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, I would not be mad at that. I want the NXT women to get their moment. They've all earned it, even Charlotte.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Paige, you're great, but you've had your WrestleMania moments. Move on over.
So, we all agree that Charlotte keeps the title?
Yeah. Because of her daddy.
Yeah, because I also think because her daddy, because he's going to interrupt somehow.
Yeah.
So, then we... Or?
I was going to say, they could do the finish where Charlotte rolls out the ring and Ric Flair comes in with a wig and they can't tell the difference.
So, we are at the main event with the Royal Rumble.
Rumble Royal.
The Rumble Royal.
Lit it is.
Now, we know that Roman Reigns is going to be entering at number 1. And the Royal Rumble this year is for the championship belt.
Which they keep saying has never happened before, but that's a damn dirty lie.
Yeah, and they have even the person that won it.
Yeah, Ric Flair won it back in 1992. Us wrestling fans do have a memory.
Yeah. What? Well, when they...
But
My dad-
but wasn't back then the title vacant?
It was still defended technically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What my dad suggested to me is where they're saying that this is going to be a Royal Rumble where no one has ever done anything like this before. What my dad thinks is that they are going to let Roman Reigns win from entry number 1.
No. Didn't they learn from the last 2?
I mean, yeah, well, if Roman goes out and kills his wife and son.
Or kills another wrestler?
Yeah, they have a bad history from number 1 winners. But before I was gonna say, like, before we get to like who actually wins the thing, there's a few things we can discuss about the Rumble itself, because every year there's certain things that the Rumble does. Like, who do you think's gonna get the monster push? Like, there's always one guy every year that goes on an elimination spree to build them up.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that thinks it'll be either Braun Strowman by himself or the Wyatt family in general?
I'd say it's probably the Wyatt family, but the thing is I know that, let's see, we know Big Show's gonna be in it, Curtis Axel, the Wyatt family.
Curtis Axel gonna go on that streak.
He is undefeated in a year.
Aaron Rowan, Dolph Ziggler, Ryback, Jericho, Lesnar's gonna be in it. Stardust, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and then the 2 kickoff people. Those are the people that we know are for sure going to be in it.
I think this is the year that the Wyatts dominate the Rumble. Like, the way I think it will go is, obviously the storyline is the Authority don't want Reigns with the belt. Like, we all get that. So what I think they'll do is have Reigns be number 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5 will be the Wyatts. Just to stack the odds.
And how about more likely that the first people are going to be like the League of Nations? Just to a reminder.
Or League of Nations. Yeah, or League of Nations.
Yeah.
I think it'll be someone that the Authority has in their back pit. League of Nations, Wyatts, even Lesnar.
Lesnar early would be a bad choice.
I mean, there's always the option of, if they want to go this route, have Reigns eliminated like immediately, then have Lesnar come out and just suplex niggas like one by one. Just let him run house.
Let him suplex people out of the ring.
Yeah. As far as people dominating the Rumble goes, I think it's either going to be the Wyatts, Lesnar.
Like Braun Strowman.
Yeah, Braun Strowman. They want to build him up. Now's the chance. It worked with Kevin Nash back in the day when Diesel was a mid-card guy. They let him go into Rumble and eliminate like 9 people in a row.
It worked with Kane.
Worked with Kane. It worked with Roman Reigns himself a couple of years ago.
Yeah. But one thing, WWE, please don't repeat your mistakes and let Daniel Bryan return and let him immediately kick it off of the ropes.
Yeah, that was my next point. Like, Daniel Bryan, do you think it's time? I want Daniel Bryan so bad. I'm sorry, I love Daniel Bryan.
But what about AJ?
Yo, AJ Lee? Okay, before we go to Styles, I just say I don't want to get my hopes up. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Especially with the new, like, news that broke that TNA signed him to a contract and he walked out on it. If that's true, I don't think they'll want AJ right now. It's too much drama. Like, that's a legal battle. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah.
If TNA's lying, go for it. AJ in the Rumble.
But what other possibilities are there? Like the normal legends that come back to...
A surprise entrance?
Yeah.
Wait, where is
Sasha Banks!
You're right. Sasha Banks will win it all. You want a Divas Revolution? Have a woman win the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
To be honest.
Wait, so where is this happening? Like, what city? Anyone know?
I have too bad of an internet to check it, so...
Burnham.
What?
What city is the Royal Rumble happening in? Because that usually depends on who's the surprise people.
Orlando, Florida!
Florida? Yo, The Rock? It's time.
The Rock is everywhere home.
I feel like they are going to, like, out of legends, quote unquote. I really think that The Rock will show up.
Really?
But The Rock will show up, but it's only to help his cousin.
Oh my god, if that happens, the crowd are gonna, like, shit on the Rumble.
Think about it.
I'm just saying, the Royal Rumble can either end one of the best pay-per-views ever, or it could end like last year.
Or the year before.
Or the year before, yeah.
The last 2 Royal Rumbles have been a disgrace. I'm sorry. They've got a lot of work to do to make us happy.
I mean, come on. They booed Rey Mysterio to hell.
Booed Rey Mysterio, booed Roman Reigns last year.
They booed The Rock last year.
Yeah, they booed The Rock last year. That's a big thing. All because they won't let Daniel Bryan have his moment, which he's earned.
But maybe we get some NXT surprises, which I hope.
The Mojo. No?
Say that again.
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. I feel like they are going to call up Samoa Joe. And he will premiere in the Rumble.
Like, I watch NXT week to week, and he's kind of run his course in NXT. There's not really much left for him to do. So, time it is.
Time it is.
And we were talking about earlier, what's Kevin Owens got to do at WrestleMania? Just saying, Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, they could call Samoa up, or they could call, that one guy up. Oh, shoot.
You know, that one guy? Yeah.
My mind blank. Hey?
Finn Balor?
Yeah.
Make
I
him.
don't think they will.
Bring the old feud from NXT up
If they would bring the old feud, it would be Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania would be like a dream come true for me. That's my favorite feud of the last 10 years. It really is.
I personally, I hated that Roman Reigns is with high percentages going to win the thing.
You think Reigns will win?
Yeah, Reigns or Brock Lesnar?
I don't think either of them will.
Who do you bet?
Okay, well, first of all, I think Lesnar. Everyone's obviously he's a clear favorite. Blah blah blah. I think, judging by Raw and SmackDown, his feud for Mania is Wyatt, and I don't think that will be for the belt. I think that's just undercard. Lesnar versus Wyatt seems to be the plan, and I'm on two minds about that. I don't know if I like it or not, but that's what I think they'll do. Reigns, I think he'll last to the very end, and either 30 or a surprise 31 will be Triple H, and he'll win it. That's your WrestleMania feud, because that's clearly what they're building to. I think this is a year Triple H will make his shocking return and eliminate Reigns with help from someone. Stephanie distracting Reigns, or Vince himself. I think it'll be Triple H. That's just me. I know that everyone will have the same reaction, but it'll be hilarious. I'm
just saying that if that's going to be the finish,
that's what I feel like will happen.
We have some interesting suggestions in the chat.
Yo, take her under?
Take her under, take it all.
Undertale? Yo.
But that would be a quite nice legend surprise.
That would be nice.
And it would build...
Well,
and they could make him a feud then for WrestleMania build.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, we discussed this off screen, technically. But Undertaker doesn't really seem to have a clear plan for WrestleMania. So this could be their chance to set something up. Have Undertaker come in, go wild, and have someone surprisingly eliminate him, and that sets up his feud. Who that will be, I don't know. Kevin Owens is mentioned.
Yeah, Kevin Owens is mentioned, but I like the fan favorite with the Finn Balor, the old demon versus the new demon.
I don't know. I think they're happy with Finn Balor down in NXT right now.
Yeah, they're really...
According to their plan, they're going to do like another NXT takeover before WrestleMania like they did for SummerSlam. And the plan right now is Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn. And I really don't think they'll have Finn Balor do that and WrestleMania.
What about Kevin Owens? Didn't he have the two matches? No. About the NXT match and the WWE pay-per-view. Didn't he have that as well?
Yeah, but WrestleMania is different because he needs to be more available, if you know what I mean. Because it's like a week-long thing. And I don't think he'll have enough time to promote WrestleMania and NXT. Like, it's stretching him too thin, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I would like to see Undertaker as one of the surprise people.
I'd like that. Well, there's the other option of Kane as well.
Yeah.
Kane's been off TV. What
Hmm.
about Shawn Michaels though?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Triple H has got it in the bag. Like, you know, like the biggest WrestleMania of all time, Texas, 100,000 people. You know, Triple H and his ego will want to main event that
Yeah.
with the belt,
Yeah.
just so he can say, "I main evented the biggest WrestleMania of all time."
Even if it's one of the most injured people.
Yeah.
Man, Tev, why?
You're right. I have a question. Jericho came back. Do you see him doing much in the Rumble?
Nope.
Feels.
I don't know, to be honest.
I can see him building his feud with Dean Ambrose in that Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Yeah, I see that.
Maybe they
I-
go at each other and they eliminate each other.
I can
and-
say, from the Royal Rumble, we can see how it's evolved into WrestleMania, which feuds can be built or could be built.
I have a unique theory that I've not heard
Okay.
anywhere else. Reigns and Ambrose work together until the end, then Ambrose turns on him and eliminates him.
Yeah?
Oh.
There's your feud for WrestleMania. Two quote-unquote brothers, one-on-one in the main event.
But isn't it halfway announced that Dean Ambrose Jericho match?
It's not. No, they've been very smart. It's not been mentioned at all on TV. Right now, Jericho's technically feuding with the New Day. So Ambrose isn't even in his eye line.
Oh, are we going to see the tag team again? Jericho?
Yo, Jericho? I love Jericho. I genuinely did love Jericho.
Yeah. It was a great tag team.
Oh yeah, and I think Big Show this year, I don't think he'll have any prominent play. I think he's honestly the only reason he's in it is so Strowman can eliminate him. Just
Or
to put
Brock
over Braun
Lesnar.
Strowman. Or well, Lesnar doesn't need it. He's already beaten the Big Show.
Yeah.
Strowman needs it more.
But yeah.
I just want the Wyatts to run house. I want them to dominate. I love the Wyatts.
Yeah, but the booking so far of the Whites wasn't really so.
Hey, they've started to do it really well recently. They've been booked really strong. They took out Reigns and Lesnar on the last episode of Raw before the Rumble. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, when's the last time you saw Lesnar taken out? Like, never.
Except
I don't remember-
the questionable submission where he passed out with the Undertaker. Where the
No, but I mean,
Undertaker
like,
tapped
left
before.
Like, I'm talking about just like in the build up to a match, just left laying. Because Lesnar's always the one that dominates in the build up to matches.
Yeah.
This is the first time anyone's got the upper hand on him, and it's the Wyatts, and I love that. I want them to push the Wyatts.
But we also talking a little bit of Brock Lesnar's ego. Does he really want to go on bottom against the no-name team in his eyes of you?
I mean, if the money is talking.
Yeah, but money or reputation, and he kind of like his reputation.
I think he's willing. I think he'd be willing to be eliminated by all four of them in the Rumble if he gets his revenge at Mania. Which I know is sad that Bray losing again, but it's to Lesnar, so it's not that bad.
It would be bad if it was a handicap match and still he would win.
Yeah, that would be bad. But if it's just Bray on his own, that's fine with me. It gets Bray another big match under his belt. so more notoriety. Like, think about it. Bray's WrestleMania matches so far, he's fought Cena, Undertaker, and now potentially Lesnar. That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's like the top 3 guys he's faced at WrestleMania. Not be any of them.
So we have either Triple H maybe as the one that stands victorious, Roman Reigns. Who else? Daniel Bryan?
Daniel Bryan, never know. AJ Styles. Shinsuke Nakamura, if they want to be that brave.
Yeah.
Okay, the realistic options are what? Triple H, Reigns, and Lesnar.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
Uh,
Unless Seth Rollins pulls a John Cena and comes from his injury, and it was all a work.
do you really believe? Because it looks real on the tape that I saw.
No, I'm not saying the injury's not real, but what they did with Cena last time was...
Oh yeah, with
say
the
it was
thing,
worse than it was.
the thing on his elbow.
No. Like 2008, he went out with a neck injury.
Ah yeah, and
Yeah,
then
but they
Showed up at
said-
the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
Like,
they said it was so bad, but it wasn't really. I feel like they could do that with Rollins, like, oh, he's got torn ligaments and blah blah blah. Yes, he's injured, but I don't think like it could not be as bad as they want us to think, and he could return.
they could also make the same with Cena.
Same with Cena, same with Orton, Cesaro, anyone else that's hurt. Mickey
Well, Orton could be back because isn't his movie as well coming out now? The Commandment, whatever the part.
yeah, but he's having neck surgery or something.
He said that isn't true.
Oh, he's not having neck surgery.
Yes, he doesn't.
He's still rehabbing his shoulder though.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I like the idea of Rollins coming back. I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Crowd would go insane.
I think everybody would go insane.
I love Rollins.
Ye-
So sad.
Another appearance could be Sting.
No, Sting is 100% retired.
Oh.
Yeah, that injury was career-ending.
Oh shit.
Yeah, sorry.
Interesting
old,
suggestion. Eddie Guerrero, Rikishi.
Yo, Eddie Guerrero?
Yeah.
I honestly, I can see them bringing back Rikishi for this.
Why?
Have him do his little dance with his sons in the middle of the Rumble. That'd be funny. I'd like to see that.
But no, better. Rikishi versus Biggie Dance-Off.
Or that, yeah, see? Possibilities. Rikishi for the Rumble.
Yeah, let's see who can swing that hip better.
Yeah. Well, here's a
Oh.
question. How do you think Kofi will stay from being eliminated this year?
He's probably going to be catched by the New Day.
Man, that's boring. He did that last year.
He can do it again.
Man. Well, if he lands on the trombone, the pogo sticks with the trombone.
How he lands on the unicorn horns.
What if they bring an actual unicorn?
Oh, that is awesome.
There's another suggestion.
Yeah, yeah, Goldberg return to feud with Lesnar or Ryback.
Undertaker. I wouldn't put it past Vince to get Goldberg. Like, Goldberg has always said he'll come back only if the price is right. And since so many people are injured, I imagine he'd not be shy to throw money at him.
Yeah.
So that's honestly a possibility.
I mean, you see that Vince is a little bit desperate because he's on the show itself.
Yeah.
He
If
is.
Vince has to be on TV, you know he's desperate.
Yeah. We already
Goldberg
said
could
The
be a
Rock.
thing. Yeah. Rock can be a thing, but I think Goldberg would be in it. I would not be against that. Him
Yeah.
and Reigns can have a spear off.
Oh. Could you imagine and spear off? Oh. And then put Big Show in there with his wacky spear.
Oh god. I know though.
Oh,
I think it'll be fun.
there is a talk show option here on Twitch. Then I know what's the next thing I said it. I did it. Yeah, but also don't do. I don't want to see Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar.
No, I don't want to either. I see CM Punk in the chat. If only.
Yes.
A man can dream.
The crowd would go shit crazy about CM Punk.
I would go batshit crazy.
Yeah, everybody would go nuts.
Yo, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
Meh.
Ah.
We can't get too fantastical, or we'll be disappointed tomorrow when Triple H wins.
Sadness.
We can talk about AJ and Goldberg and
Or another interesting angle. It reminds me back in the day with Undertaker and Vince McMahon and the title. Let Triple H be the reason why he gets out and someone wins the title, whatever. But then Roman Reigns doesn't want a rematch, but wants like the Undertaker Vince McMahon Buried Alive match. He had because the match before Undertaker had to choose what he want, and Vince thought about a rematch about the championship, but then Undertaker surprised him and said, "I want to wrestle you in an Buried Alive match," and maybe that could be also an angle.
It could be, but there's no way they do Buried Alive.
Not Buried Alive, but I don't know. They could do an Iron Man match.
They could. I just think they're keeping Undertaker away from Vince and stuff.
No. No, I mean the Triple H and Roman angle could be made
Triple
like
H
that.
and Roman.
Yeah,
Yeah, they could.
they could.
I don't know.
Ah,
Something else that could happen. Alright, say Rollins comes back. Okay. Okay, say Seth Rollins comes back. But he has pretty much to the point where he is upset about everything that's gone on with the title, and it ends up being that Triple H eliminates Rollins for the title, and then Triple H is eliminated. Well, Seth Rollins is now pissed off at Triple H for taking that shot to get his title back. So there's Triple H versus Seth Rollins, turn Seth Rollins against the Authority.
I mean, if if Seth Rollins was healthy, I could see them doing that since that was the original plan anyway. They would just go back to their square one. But I think they've done way too much to set up Triple H versus Roman Reigns that they won't change it now. Like, Triple H is going to be in the main event of the biggest WrestleMania of all time. His ego will not stop it from happening. No matter what.
Maybe he could retire with Undertaker at the same time.
Maybe. I don't know, I think the things we'll see is the Wyatts dominate. Eventually, the Wyatts will eliminate Lesnar. I will think Reigns will last to the end. I think Triple H will eliminate him as a surprise entrant at the end. I think we'll see Undertaker's WrestleMania match set up. Probably with Kane.
Nah.
Like, it's all predictable, but as WWE have shown us in the last few months, they're not shy of going the predictable way.
I personally would like something that is more realistic than Finn Balor. I would like a match of Luke Harper versus Undertaker as final.
Wait,
But-
who, sorry?
Luke Harper.
Oh, Luke Harper.
Yeah, I know that Luke Harper isn't so big right now in the company, but from standpoint out how they fight, I would like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be a great match. Luke Harper is one of the most underutilized people in the company. Hands
Yeah.
down. The guy is amazing in the ring.
And he kind of reminds me of Undertaker even better.
He's a modern day Bruiser Brody, if you know who Bruiser Brody is.
I can have all the old stuff in my head.
I would love Harper versus Taker, but there's no way it's happening.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'd love it, but no. Who do you think will win, Demon?
I can't tell. Let me just say it the other way around. I really hope that Roman Reigns doesn't win. So
Your philosophy is the same as Bray Wyatt's, anyone but you?
yes.
I kind of agree. I'm happy with anyone except Roman, but I think Triple H will take it. Because it's Triple H.
Yeah. And
Erica?
you?
Pretty much the same as you guys. I really don't want Triple H or Roman to win. I really don't.
They're the two highest
I know.
in the betting right now. They're the two
I know.
best options.
I just really don't want either one of them to win.
Yeah.
You never know. Judging from the last 2 years and the fans' reactions to the Royal Rumble, they might completely swerve us and have someone like Jericho win just to make us happy.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. The last 2 or even 3 Royal Rumbles were all predictable as soon as they were running. And I think it's going to be the same. As soon as the Royal Rumble is running, you can predict everything.
Like, okay, if we get to number 29 and Triple H hasn't made an appearance, I think kind of guaranteed. Daniel Bryan.
Or something better that could happen, because the ego of Vince McMahon and Triple H, after the whole Royal Rumble is done and Roman Reigns is still the champion, they're just going to make a quick match.
Yeah, that was in my head. Like, they'll have the 30. Then, if Reigns wins, they'll have surprise entrance number 31 Triple H, because that's what the Authority can do.
Yeah.
I can see them doing that. So Santino's winning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if he has nearly the same as Sting.
It's fine, man. Santino can win.
I'm going to let me surprise. I don't go in with any expectation because I learned after the last two Royal Rumbles that I don't have any expectation for it.
Yeah, if the last two Royal Rumbles taught us anything, it's don't get your hopes up.
To be honest.
So, I think we're done so far?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys liked it here on Twitch, and you on YouTube are going to have it as well, because I'm going to upload it there from Twitch out of. So, yay! So, bye!
Bye everyone.